from the racing world. This week, American police bring an international racing tycoon to his knees. The favourite is on his knees in the Preakness Stakes in the US. And we've got a jockey on one knee in the mounting yard at Doomben in Australia.
It's either yes or no.
Now, the second leg of the Triple Crown. And after Giacomo's upset win in the Kentucky Derby, the colt was given a much better chance in pre-post discussions this time around. But he still couldn't secure favouritism, that honour going to a Fleet Alex, who finished third behind him in the Kentucky Derby. The 130th edition of the Preakness carried prize money of $1 million and was run over the mile and 3/16.
For the first time since 1992, and we're up and running in the 130th Preakness. And that was a great start. Scrappy T closing argument headed out to the front. Wilco is there. In between horses now galloping. Grosser going to be taken back a bit. And here comes High Limit. And on the far outside, Going Wild. So High Limit and Going Wild and Scrappy T third. Closing argument fourth, galloping Grosser, followed by Wilco, then back to Sun King. High Fly to the first turn is parked in mid-pack at about 6 lengths off the lead. Sun King is now settled back there as well. Grilly's Galaxy up against the fence. Here is a Fleet Alex, some 10 lengths from the early pace up ahead. Hal's Image is racing a bit off the inside and drops back some. Giacomo is back there as well. And now Hal's Image drops to third to last. Malibu Moonshine. Noble Causeway is the last runner in about 14 lengths from the front. 23 the opening quarter. 46 flat for the half mile. So a spirited on his pace here. 5/8 to go. High Limit has it by ahead. Going Wild there on the outside. Scrappy T right there third. Galloping Grosser. Closing argument. High Fly outside. Grilly's galloping. But Scrappy T fights for the lead and makes it. It's Scrappy T at the 5/16, taking over High Limit, and a Fleet Alex has room to roll at the quarter pole. A Fleet Alex is coming after Scrappy T in the pro. Scrappy T taking out a Fleet Alex who almost went down. Scrappy T bearing out of the 3/16. A Fleet Alex, boy, does he have some heart. Look at him come back, a furlong to go. And down to the final furlong in the Preakness. A Fleet Alex, Scrappy T. How much the best is he? A Fleet Alex strolling home in the Preakness to win by 3. Scrappy T second and Giacomo third. A Fleet Alex, awesome! A Fleet Alex by 4, Scrappy T, Giacomo, Sun King, High Limit, Noble Causeway, Grilly's Galaxy, Malibu Moonshine, followed by closing argument, High Fly, and toward the back, Wilco. Hal's Image was back there third the last, galloping Grosser, and last of all, Going Wild.
Mess of the home turn. A Fleet Alex was ridden by Jeremy Rose, who thrilled the record crowd of 115,000 with his skill as he dodged the Scrappy T bullet. Derby winner Giacomo at least proved his Kentucky victory was no fluke by running home creditably for third. But he was outclassed by a Fleet Alex, whose winning margin was a widening 4 and 3. Is trained by Tim Ritchie, a former steeplechase jockey who had not won a Grade 1 race until a Fleet Alex walked into his stable. Stewards later ruled that the home turn scrimmage was accidental.
Fleet Alex going to his knees. How Jeremy Rose stayed aboard, I don't know.
But for Jeremy Rose, it was every bit as dramatic as it looked.
Well, I was very close to falling off. I landed up on his neck, and him going down, his nose was almost got dirty.
After the break, a trophy presentation with a difference.
I'd like to ask Victoria to marry me.
Welcome back as we head to Queensland in Australia for a race which had an extraordinary climax. The Group 1 Doomben Cup at weight for age over 2,200 metres was first run in 1933 and is one of Queensland's most important races. With prize money of 385,000 Australian dollars or 288,000 US dollars, the favourite this year was the lightly raced 5-year-old Perlin at 3 to 1. Next pick was Platinum Scissors, a beautifully bred galloper who has been returned to racing after failing in a stud career.
At the line, 17.80 to go. Natural Woman is the leader. Platinum Scissors races outside the speed. Perlin straight into the box seat, third in the inside. Chinbock outside it, fourth. Cup Natural Woman tackled by Platinum Scissors. Chinbock, Cedar Manor, Natural Blitz on the outside, and now Perlin's getting a split near the fence at the 200. Natural Blitz went up on the outside with Cedar Manor, Platinum Scissors and Perlin on the rail. Perlin got through on the inside of Platinum Scissors and Natural Blitz. Perlin in front, a pearl of a ride too. Perlin wins the Doomben Cup from Platinum Scissors, tight for third. Natural Blitz, All Pacific Dancer. The next home, Portland Singer, followed by Cedar Manor, Raw Instinct, Chinbock, Devastating, and last home, Natural Woman. And Tickle Has Broken Down was pulled up in the back straight.
Perlin, raced by one of Australia's biggest owners, Lloyd Williams, was ridden a masterly race by Dan Nikolic, who saved early ground, took a split in the straight, and proved too strong for Platinum Scissors. Plagued by tendon trouble, which saw him sidelined for 18 months, Perlin was having only his 11th start for 7 wins.
He did get lost around the turn at the Gold Coast.
Trainer Graham Rogerson used blinkers on the promising stayer and predicted bigger things were in store for him in the spring. But the victory soon had to take second billing behind the unusual actions of his jockey, Dan Nikolic. Upon returning to scale, Nikolic greeted his girlfriend Victoria Samba, and then at the presentation ceremony, he did this.
And I want to ask a special question to the person I love dearly. I'd like to ask Victoria to marry me.
Nikolic met his girlfriend a year ago when she was part owner of Thorn Park, who won the Group 1 Stradbroke Handicap, ridden by the jockey.
Well, this is an absolute first. Eddie Nikolic has just proposed to partner Victoria Samba. Victoria, are you going to accept? Can you come over to the microphone, please? Victoria. Can you say a few words? Can we just move over to the microphone? Victoria, do you accept? He's put you on the spot.
Hang on. It's either yes or no. Thank you.
Perlin is by the Saddler's Wells Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe winner Carnegie, who stands at Sheikh Mohammed's Dali stud.
Is a long way back in the ruck, then Sadek from Sky Cuddle, followed by Pateza. Top markers deep, and then Star Shiraz, St. Basil and Consular on the fences last. 700 metres to go. Regimental Gal a length over, Takeover Target. Proudly Aggro out deep on the track. Shamika fourth on the inside. They're followed then by Wager, Legally Bay, Only Words, Our Egyptian Rain, Red Oog, Oscar Warrior, Rich Megadale. Then Showbiz Kid, followed by Yell, and further back Sky Cuddle and Pateza's picking up ground. Regimental Gal leads for home, Takeover Target after her. Then Proudly Aggro, Shamika next from Legally Bay, Wager, and Pateza's coming down the outside, and Red Oog is bursting through. Takeover Target hit the front. Here's Red Oog, Shamika, Our Egyptian Rain, Pateza's down the outside. Our Egyptian Rain and Red Oog grab the lead. Red Oog beat Our Egyptian Rain and Takeover Target. Pateza's fourth. Then Showbiz Kid, followed by Shamika. The next time in the race, then Oscar Warrior, Consular, Yell, followed by Wager. Further back in the field came St. Basil, which flashed home between runners. Then came behind those Legally Bay, followed by Regimental Gal, Star Shiraz, Sadek from Proudly Aggro, Top Mark, and last home Rich Megadale tailed off as Only Words.
Red Oog may have a funny name, but his trainer was aptly named. Joseph Pride was proud of his first Group 1 win, and jockey Hugh Bowman pulled the right rein in sticking with the gelding when he could have ridden runner-up Our Egyptian Rain, who has now run 8 Group 1 second placings. She finished second in this race last year, and every time she looks set to dash to the lead, she puts her head up and slows.
Well, I actually hit the front and Our Egyptian Rain came to me. But she sort of came up to win, and she did the same with Courts in Session, so I was wondering whether she was going to go past me today. I'm glad she didn't.
Red Oog has won 8 of his 22 starts and will attempt Queensland's big sprint double by running next in the Stradbroke Handicap at Eagle Farm. Still to come on Racing World, a jockey makes a Group 1 race in Argentina his own.